Coming up on the home stretch on these Costco Christmas deals, I wanted to reiterate this one again for you folks here. Look at this 98-inch TV. I showed you this earlier in November, and many of the Costco stores, surprisingly, have already sold out of this particular TV. This is that hot TV that everybody's been trying to get their hands on, but I will put a link to this TV in the View Products button below for you, so you can see why everybody is trying to get their hands on this. A few years ago, you used to have a projector in order to show an image this big in your living room. Now you've got it right there flat on your wall in a beautiful 100-inch TV. So I'll put a link to it here to Best Buy, because you want to make sure you're going to the correct model right here that you see. You also want to make sure that you're getting the 2025 version of this TV as well. So I'll put the link to this down on the lower left of your screen here into the View Products button, and hopefully it will show up here on the timestamp as we're talking about it. Now, if you want the best incredible deal I've seen yet on this 98-inch TV, now here's one at Walmart that's only $998. It's a very similar model. It's not this exact same model. You can see here's the model number here, and it's also new for 2025. But man, you're talking half the price if you want to get a huge 98-inch TV. So this one here at Walmart is another possibility for you to check out. And I will also put the link for this one down here on the lower left of your screen. But everybody is scrambling right now to get this 98-inch TV. And I was surprised how rapidly it's sold out at our local Costco store. And as you can see here, one of my good friends, Mike, bought one himself and brought it home the other night. And he posted this picture here on Facebook for all of us to see. And good luck getting them in stock in any store. You're better off buying it online now. And then I wanted to show you here the Samsung OLED TVs, the two top-of-the-line models here. They have their 77-inch, which you can see up here at the top of your screen. And then here at the bottom, they have the 65-inch. And both of these are the 2025 models. Now, these are incredible TVs that, as you can see, have just unbelievable image clarity and color and resolution on them. Very nice saturated colors on these. And so this one here, the bigger one, the 77-inch, is $1,999. And the lower one here, the 65-inch, is $1,399. Now, if those price levels are a little rich for you and you just want something middle of the road for your family, how about this one for a nice Christmas gift idea? It's still a 75-inch LG, and guess what? It's much lower in price because, you know, you're not getting all those fancy bells and whistles that you maybe might not care about. This deal is good until December 28th, though. But look at that, $449. for a 75-inch TV here, and it's one of their, you know, upper end of the middle range of their models. And this, of course, still does indeed have the Magic Remote, which I wish they would show the pictures of them on the box, because I don't think they realize how valuable this is to people. The Magic Remote is you move the cursor around on the screen with this remote instead of by pointing and shooting, instead of by scrolling and typing and scrolling and typing. It's unbelievably easier this way. And feast your eyes on this nice little smaller 43-inch TV. This is a great Christmas gift idea for either your kids or even for yourself, to stick one on the wall up over your computer or in your little library or study or office there in your home. And this is all the way down to $169.99. Holy cow. I don't even see how they can make any money on this. This one's good until Christmas Eve. And just like the Samsung TVs that I just showed you, the LG has their 77-inch and 65-inch OLEDs, which is at the upper end of the TVs. OLED is what I have at home. This one here is the C5, the 77-inch, and it's $19.99. And it's on sale right now, but they won't show you what the discount is. You just have to know there is a discount. It's good until the 28th of December. And then below it is the 65-inch. And given the choice between this and the Samsung, I would probably take the OLED from LG here just to get my hands on that Magic Remote. Because, man, I tell you, that thing is so worth it. But you can see why all these TVs are selling out, especially that 98-inch TV at that price. Now, if you're really low on budget, but you really still want some of that quality, this I think is your best scorer in the house in order to get a QLED TV at a low price, my friend. So this is a 55-inch. It's a little bit smaller, but look, if you're willing to spend only $269, this is what you can walk away with, folks. It's funny, it says good until December 25th, but we all know Costco's closed on the 25th. So I'll put a link to this one also in that View Products button on the lower left. But just look how much better their TVs have gotten. I mean, TCL is really coming up with some nice ones. And you can see why they have a boatload of them on this display here, because Costco knows that they are going to be selling a lot of these. And they brought in a few pallets of these. So what an incredible TV. Just look at those colors and saturations. You cannot go wrong if you're looking for a good TV in this price range to get this TV 55 inches for $269. Take a look down on the View Products button. So here I'll give you another close-up look here, and you can see just the beautiful images that this TV is capable of displaying here, and the colors that it has, just totally amazing. These new TVs in 2025 are remarkable. And who wouldn't want to get this TV for a Christmas gift? I know I sure would. Look at this puppy. Beautiful. And every now and then, Costco gets in these gold and silver bars here, and they sell out very quickly. So here we have the PAMP Lady of Liberty silver bar. This is a 10-ounce bar, and this thing is stunning. It's an absolutely stunning piece of silver there. So I think I'm going to go ahead and spring and get one of these and try my luck reselling it later, see if I can make a little money, because silver has been rising. And PAMP here also has a 1-ounce gold bar for 4,200 buckaroonies. Woo-hoo. And believe it or not, these things will be gone in a couple of days, folks. They haven't removed these signs yet, but look, these were on sale. 300 bucks off here, $1,200 off on this round diamond here, 1.68 carat total. And then look over here, you can get these earrings. This is still good until I think the 21st. You get $200 off on these. And look at this pendant here. So this right here is a cross pendant with diamonds, looking very nice and sparkly, half a carat. And this one's $200 off, down to $700. So if you're looking to buy your significant other some nice fine jewelry, always check the jewelry counter at Costco before you go to any other jewelry stores, because the prices are really good. And then starting off here for the Christmas shopping season here at Costco for the home housewares, we have the Nespresso Virtuo Next. And so this one right here is on sale, $40 off, down to $139.99. This is good until January 5th. So you do have some time, but this would make a nice Christmas gift. I know these are very popular. All of these coffee machines and stuff and espresso makers, they're popular Christmas gift ideas for you. And you know you're always going to pay lower prices here at Costco, like this Keurig, the cake crema. That's the single-serve coffee maker there. That's the single-serve coffee maker, down $40 to $149. This is cool. Now, I picked up this last week here. This is the 28-inch Noble Wreaths for $19.99. But they just got these in here. These are the Fraser Fir tabletop trees. See right here? Pretty cool. These look to be about maybe 2.5 feet tall. You could put it like right in the middle of your coffee table, or set a couple of these up outside your front door. And then staring head on right here is the Ninja 8.5 quart possible cooker. I wonder if they make an impossible cooker. But one thing I can tell you is it is impossible to find a lower price than this. $30 off, down to $99.99. This is good until December 14th. And I just noticed Costco just got these in the last couple of days. These are stunning. So this is the Holiday Planter. These are $23.99. These are beautiful. It has a little bit of everything. A little bit of poinsettias in there. And it's got some, I guess these are fake hollies, yeah. And I forget what they call this one, but it's a beautiful little centerpiece to put on the middle of your table there. Damn, I don't know why it is. Every time I go to hit record button, somebody walks right in front of me. By the way, if you're looking for some other great Christmas gift ideas here for high tech for your kids that are into PlayStation, they just got in this display just a couple of days ago, and virtually everything on here is big time marked down, folks. So they have a couple of different bundles that you can get here. And the first one here is we have the Sony PlayStation Slim Disc Console Bundle. Look at this, $120 off. You have until the 18th on this particular one. And then you can also get the Digital Slim Console Bundle. And that one is, as you can see right here, it's $120 off, also down to $429. And then you can get the, I think these are both the same. Yeah. So there's what your remote looks like right there. In a nice modern shape on these PlayStation consoles. These kind of remind me of like a interesting architecture on a building, doesn't it? And then of course you can buy any of the controllers here separately. And they're all $20 off here on the controllers. And then this beauty right here is the Sony PlayStation Portal. And this has a remote bundle with it as well. There's everything that comes in there. And it's down $20 from $249 to $229. Now, if you were going to get any kind of stamps, you better rush and get them now, because there's a lot of them. You'll see a lot of the cards hanging on here. But I just heard that the employee come up here with a radio and tell the other employees there was only like 14 left, especially if you were trying to get these holiday stamps here. So I would not waste any time rushing in to get them. And forget the post office, they always run out, which is just mind-boggling to me. These things are so addicting. I'm on my third container of these now. I bought these on my last 2 trips, and it's a great snack to have because it's like organic.
Oh yes, folks, and now you know I'm in heaven, because look at this. My favorite whey protein is now $10 off, down to $39.99. And this is for a 4-pound bag. You can't even go into GNC or Vitamin Shop, and I don't even know if you can get a 4-pound container in there. But to get it for this low, heck, you're usually paying $70 or $80 in these stores, full price, to get a whey protein of this size. I haven't paid full price for my whey protein in 6 months. And you compare this price to the Optimum Nutrition Gold Standard, which I used to use. I used to love this stuff here. Look at this price, $63.99. A little bit more though, 5-pound bag. But I stopped using it because I like the Ascent better, because it has natural sweeteners, whereas the Gold Standard is sweetened with, I think, sucralose, a bunch of unnatural sweeteners, artificial, and those are gut killers. And remember, folks, coming up the final stretch of Christmas 2025 here at Costco, the Dyson V9 Submarine Extra is still on sale. So if you were contemplating getting one as a gift, you might want to think about it now, because look at that. You don't often see it, $230 off. And I know a lot of people like to leave comments and moan and whine and complain, oh, Dyson's so expensive, blah, blah, blah. But guess what? If you can get it this cheap, that brings it a lot more closer to reality for a lot of people. And I've had mine for 5 years, and I love mine. So here they go. They're all ready. They know they're going to move.
And we got a new light in from Artica, and this one's a stunner. So you can see it actually has adjustable lighting colors on there too. You can see it just turned a little bit whiter. And this one here is a 28-inch. It's called the Artica Sunnyvale 28-inch Fandelier. I like that name. So it's part chandelier and part fan. And so there you go, right there in the middle. This is bigger than one that I installed in one of our guest bedrooms. So there it is with a little warmer color there. See, so it has this tunable white technology, and you can go from 2700 Kelvin all the way up to 6000. So that means you can make it from old, ugly grandma warm yellow lights all the way up to bright white beach light. And don't forget that the Fiat 48-foot LED string lights are on sale too. These are kind of those retro looking, these are all LEDs too, so they draw low power. And these are $6 off, good until December 21st. Man, every once in a while you come across a really good deal like this. So this is the E1000 Plus generator from Jackery, and it also has solar on it as well. And these here, look at this, man, $300 off, down to $499. Now this ends on December 8th here in this store. This is a flash sale, so you'll want to see how it's priced at your store You may not have it on sale, or your flash sale might be coming up on it. You just never know. And speaking of generators, if you're looking for a real gas generator here, like this Furman Tri-Fuel, this runs off of gasoline, propane, or natural gas. This one, this month, this is the time to get it, folks. Look at that, $200 off. So this is good until December 15th. So don't waste any time, my friends. Hey, and here's a nice little score for those of you looking to get some garage organization going here. Look at this. You have the Richelieu. This is the garage organization system. So it's like a little rack of 15 pieces there, and here's all of the pieces that it comes with. So you'll hang this on your garage wall, and then you can hang things off of there like hoses, ladders, shovels, you name it. And talking about naming it, name your savings, man. $14.97. So this is a clearance deal, and as you can see, the Death Star. That would make Darth Vader proud right there on this deal alone. Now, if I want to clean tiles or anything like this in the bathroom, I already have brushes attached to my drill. But if you don't have anything like that, then man, for $19.99, you cannot go wrong here with the Hodo Wand Cordless Spin. So it comes with all of these right here, these different little brush attachments. And as you can see, it's made for cleaning up every little nook and cranny. So these are really cute. These are the Mesa 3-tier acacia wood stands. Very, very classy looking wood. You look at it close up, it's just the perfect color to have. Especially if you live in a small apartment where you don't have much storage. The only place you can go is vertical. So these just came in and they hit the ground at $38.99. And this is such an ingenious idea right here, folks, because instead of getting one of those massive treadmills that takes up all the space in your room here, this here's the Kingsmith Walk and Work walking pad. This is also an under desk treadmill, so you could push this halfway under your desk and do all of your working. So here they show it on the box, so just using it in your living room there. And so these just came in, they're $399.99, and it goes up to 4 miles per hour. And those of you wanting to put together a nice simple home gym, you can get this here. This is a center adjustable bench with leg extension, and you can even do preacher curls right here as well. So it comes in this box right there, and you can see it's $169.99. See, Costco's smart. They know that everybody stuffs their faces during the holidays, and then they want to start getting into fitness after the new year. So this is kind of cool. You have this, so you can do your little back stretches over there and everything, and back relief. So this kit that just came in, it's $79.99. Just came in. And here's another nice one you got here, the Nautilus, the high performance yoga mat with strap. So there's your strap, and these are nice, kind of firm rubber, look to be about 1/4 of an inch thick. They actually call it 6 millimeters. And these yoga mats are $19.99. So compare that to what you've normally paid for your mats. And every year at Christmas time, Costco also gets these in too, something like this, some type of weight pyramid dumbbells. You couldn't even find these in any store anywhere during COVID. If you guys remember that years ago during the shutdown, everybody was exercising at home. No, so this 210-pound dumbbell set is $349.99. Oh man, do these look so unbelievably delicious. These nice apple fritters. If I only knew. So if I only knew I had 6 months to live. And lo and behold, folks, they have the very last of the Roland digital pianos here sitting on a cart. And so they've got it marked down. And remember I told you when these first came in, don't ever come in here and buy these at $700. Wait for them to go on sale. Funny how it says expires on Christmas Day. They're not open on Christmas. But hey, if you come in and grab this now for your kid, this is the time to do it.
And in the houseware deals here for Christmas gift ideas, here's one that's $100 off on this Vitamix. This is the Ultra Pro Mixer. And there's your kit right there. And man, they took a smackaroonies off on this one. $100 off. Good until Christmas Eve. So rush out and get that one.
And Costco also got in this Bridgeport Designs Vortex floor lamp. I like this. This is kind of cool. You would put something like this maybe in the corner of your room in your apartment there, or next to your couch for reading. So they've had these in here before, so they just hit the floor at $99.99. Okay, now this is something that I can honestly say I've never seen in Costco before here. This right here is a 35-inch metal farmhouse rooster. So you'll have to stake him down pretty good because I'm sure he won't stand up in the wind very well. And this just hit the floor at $66.99. So if you know anybody who's desperately looking for a rooster, you know where to come, folks. And starting off my Costco haul, I bought this beauty. Look at this, $609. This is the Pamp Lady of Liberty silver. And man, holy, you know, for 10 ounces, this thing feels pretty heavy. But you're witnessing it, folks. This is the very first time in my life I've ever bought any piece of gold or silver. And today, my friends, it is all about the protein.
And I am so glad I don't need gas today, because look at these lines into the gas station there. Nope, not going to wait in that. And yummy. Check out these Florida stone crab legs. These are in season now, so they always have them way cheaper in Costco that you could get them in any store. So I always pick these up every time I come when they're in stock.
And I haven't seen these here in a while, so I thought I'd pick some up, some wild cooked red king crab legs. Oh, man, these are delicious. And gotta have some fish. I got some fresh wild caught Corvina fillets. So I try to get all my fish farm raised. I used to get like the farm caught and stuff, but I've read too many bad things about it, so I'm just not doing it anymore. And you know me, I love my lobster, man, so I thought I would try some lobster tails. Now these are wild caught, and these are from Canada. The only caveat here is these are previously frozen, so they might not have as optimal a taste. I've been through that route before, but I'm going to see if these are any better. Here's a great money-saving tip for you if you want to get some prime grade on steak without busting your bank. So I'll get something like this beef loin top sirloin, which is not as sexy as a New York strip or a ribeye steak. So these are a lot cheaper. For prime grade, these are only $12.99 as opposed to $25 for the others. So you're going to spend a lot less money on a package like this.
Now I picked up these chicken sausage and cheddar biscuits, which are made with wheat flour instead of the junky normal bread products that use enriched flours, which are just over-processed. So I thought I would try these out and see. I mean, they can't be too bad. There's only 1 gram of sugar. And then, of course, here we got my favorite, these egg white bites. They provide an extra 16 grams of protein on those mornings that maybe you weren't getting enough. And then sometimes you can also augment it with these Wagyu beef steak strips. I like these better than the chomps. They taste better, and they're like $5 cheaper per package too, but they don't give you as much protein as the chomps. The chomps give you 10 grams. These only give you 6. And I thought I would try this one. A little bit of a cheat snack here, a little dessert. This is the cranberry walnut loaf bread. But the good news is, even though it's not made with the regular cheapy bleached enriched flour, it's made with regular enriched flour, which is, you know, just a notch above. It's not like the best in the world either. But this is something I can get away with eating if I have it within an hour of working out and going to the gym, because I'll burn it right up immediately instead of it getting stored as fat. And come on, you saw this one coming. I buy these steak bites every time I come to Costco. They're a great way for me to avoid cooking eggs in the morning when I'm lazy.